Hi, this is Yvonne, and in this video, I'm going to share with you my morning routine. I call it my personal success ritual. You're going to learn 6 morning routine techniques that are really going to help you get your day started right. You know, successful people have a consistent morning routine that helps them stay in the flow and get more accomplished during their day. It reminds me of a quote by John Maxwell that says, "You'll never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret to your success is found in your daily routine." The first morning routine is exercise, and I've personally found the power of exercise in the morning. Exercise really helps you to reduce stress and anxiety by increasing those happy hormones called serotonin and endorphins. And those are brain chemicals that really support you to feel good. I've noticed that when I've introduced exercise, it helped me sustain higher levels of energy consistently throughout the day. You know, when I was pregnant with twins just a few months ago, a year ago, it was hard for me to get back on the ball with an exercise routine. I was high risk, so I couldn't exercise during my pregnancy or 3 months after surgery. So I had introduced really bad habits, and it was very difficult for me to be consistent. And I tried different things. I tried in the afternoon after work, but I was too tired, and it was hard to balance the kids and all these, and having dinner done. And it was just too much for me. And so I realized that the best time was in the morning. And those excuses of "I'm too tired, I'm too busy, I can't," went away because I got an accountability partner. And I purposely invested in myself to get a trainer because I wanted to get rid of those bad habits. And it's a lot harder to not go to the gym when you know there's somebody waiting for you. So I encourage you to get an accountability partner, whether it's a personal trainer or a friend that's also going to help you and partner with you on this new exercise routine in the morning. And I've really seen the difference, and I encourage you to give it a try. The second morning routine is prayer and meditation. I once heard that prayer is speaking to God and meditation is listening to God. I've seen so many benefits personally to incorporating this habit at the same time during the day. I used to feel rushed and sluggish and overwhelmed in my morning, just running around gathering what I needed to do and rush off to work. Now it's totally different. I've noticed that I feel more calm, more centered, more grounded throughout the day. And there's so many benefits in your mind and spirit. It helps relaxes your mind and spirit, calms your body, and it helps you feel centered. Invest time in centering yourself and starting your day by creating an optimum state of mind. Prayer helps you have increased self-awareness and clarity that helps you stay focused on your goals and priorities throughout the day. You know, with just 5 minutes a day, you can reap so much benefits. Studies link regular prayer and meditation to improvements in metabolism, blood pressure, brain activity, alleviates stress and pain, promotes sleep, enhances focus and concentration, and even increases lifespan, along with so many other mental, emotional, and physical benefits. So I encourage you to just give it a try and form a habit. Try the same time every morning of prayer and meditation, and you're going to see what transformative effects it's going to have in your life. The third routine is journal writing. And by putting your thoughts in paper, it really helps you gain deeper insights. It actually goes into the subconscious mind and helps you capture ideas, thoughts. You can write about your goals and dreams, maybe areas you want to improve on or skills you want to acquire. I personally love writing in my journal in the morning, and I'll also write a reflection in the evening before I go to bed. But in the morning, what I'll do is I'll start with gratitude journaling. So I'll write everything that I'm grateful for, the simple things like a cup of coffee, or I'm grateful for my husband, my children, my family, my friends. I'm grateful for the home that I live in. And so I get very detailed in terms of everything I'm grateful for to really get me into that high energy and high vibration of gratitude. And then once I write about what I'm grateful for, I'll go and I'll write about my affirmations. So I'll write affirmative statements of all the things that I want to be, do, and have. And then once I write my affirmations, I'll write about my goals and priorities. So I'll write 10 goals that I'm looking forward to, whether short term and long term, and the 3 priorities for my day. And then I'll script. So scripting really is writing about the future in the present tense. So I'll write about some future events that I'm looking forward to, like maybe spending time in my dream home, and I'll write it out and I'll really feel so good and excited about getting my day started so that I can work on those goals to achieve that. So that's my goal, my journal writing routine, and I encourage you to start writing in a journal. The 4th morning routine technique is reading. Spend time in reading. You're really going to see the difference. There's a quote by Matthew Kelly that says, "Reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body, and prayer is to the soul. We become the books we read." So why not learn from the experts? There's nothing new under the sun. So if you want to acquire new skills, or maybe you want to learn about new countries, how about reading about personal development, transforming your relationships? Maybe you want to heal a past trauma. How about maybe becoming wealthy or learning about your finances, how to budget? Chances are there's a book out there for you. In fact, when I got serious about my personal success and personal development, it was a book that transformed my morning routine. In fact, this book called The Morning Miracle by Hal Elrod really made a difference, and I wrote all over it, and I marked this book, and I really internalized the information in this book and incorporated it into my life, and I see the transformational benefits with the morning routine, and it sure has become a morning miracle. And so I love this book, and it's definitely in my bookshelf. Another book that has transformed my life is a book that I read daily, the Bible. In fact, there's a passage in Philippians 4:6 that I often still turn to when I'm feeling stressed and anxious, to the point where I've even memorized it. It reads, "Do not be anxious over anything, but in everything, with prayer and supplication, along with thanksgiving, let your petitions be made known to God, and the peace that excels all thought will guard your hearts and mental powers by means of Christ Jesus." And see, this scripture, it still brings chills when I hear it and when I read it, because it's really helped me put things into perspective. How is that? Well, it's inspired by God, and it helps me realize that not the universe, but the creator of the universe, the chief architect, also created me. So I am loved, and I'm cared for, I'm guarded, and I have nothing to worry about. It's all going to be okay. And so that helps me get through things and centers my mind, and I'm not stressed and anxious anymore. So I encourage you to find a book that speaks to you in an area that you want to develop in, and don't just read it through once, but really internalize the book. 2 examples that I gave you in the onset. Try to internalize it. Memorize a few of those lines, of those pages, and see how that transforms your life. The 5th morning routine is affirmations. You know, when we take responsibility for choosing positive thoughts, it's really going to add value to our day. And if you really think about it, we are responsible for what we think. we can choose to stop these negative thoughts from creeping up in our minds and affirming the positive so that we stay in a positive state and influence not just ourselves, but the people around us in a good way. So what are affirmations? Affirmations are positive statements that affirm what we want to be, do, and have. So affirmations can be something simple like, I am strong, I am courageous, I am well, I am wealthy, I am financially free. These statements are really powerful because no one can say, I am for you. You are the only person that can affirm the positive in your life. So choose wisely what you bring into your thought mind and really guard your mind and protect it with affirmations. And if you remember, I incorporate affirmations in journal writing, but you don't have to do it that way. You can, in the morning, say maybe a few affirmations in the mirror while you're brushing your teeth or brushing your hair. Try to incorporate that and see what difference it's going to make in your day. The sixth morning routine is visualization. And it reminds me of a quote by Dennis Waitley that says, when you visualize, then you materialize. And that is such a true statement. In fact, athletes use visualization as a tool to increase their performance. So if athletes do that to really win in their game, shouldn't we visualize to win in the game of life and be at peak performance more consistently? Visualization really helps you achieve your goals and dreams and attracts your visions into your life. The more vividly you see it in your mind's eye, feel what you want with intense emotion, and experience it in the now as if you already have it, the more you make the possibility of achieving it real, because it's really going to stir you into action. One tool that I've used that helps me with visualization is a vision board. And a vision board simply is a poster board with photos, pictures that you put along with maybe sprinkle in a few affirmations, and make sure that's in a place that you can see it consistently. For instance, I have a vision board that I have in my home office, and I see that every day, of my dream home. And there's photos of the kitchen, the living room, the garden, different areas of the home that I am excited to look at, and I dream and imagine my family, my husband, my children enjoying time there. So I encourage you to introduce visualization as a technique in the morning, and that's really going to help you lift up your mood and feel great and set you up for success for your day. So in conclusion, your morning routine is really going to increase your likelihood for success. And those 6 points that we discussed in this video are exercise, prayer and meditation, journaling, reading, affirmations, and visualization. Incorporating these things into your life are really going to make a difference and transform your day. I've created a goal-setting masterclass that's really going to help and support you to create and achieve your dreams. There are 4 modules that we'll step through along with a workbook that's really comprehensive and steps you through the process. We're going to start with getting very clear with what your values are, because subconsciously those values are driving your decisions. So you want to bring that up into the fore and really understand what those values are, redesign them, and prioritize them so that it fits what you want to achieve in your life. The second module, we're going to step through creating your vision. So a vision really is a life purpose. Do you have a life purpose? Do you know what your life purpose is? Well, if you don't, enroll in this masterclass, because we're going to take some time to create and craft your vision statement. It's going to be your North Star that's really going to help you be crystal clear with what you want. Then in module 3, we're going to create your mission statement. And that mission statement will help you get through the obstacles and challenges that naturally come up in life every single day. How are you going to be able to navigate through and accomplish what you set out to accomplish in your life. That's the module 3. Module 4, we build on those fundamental elements that we've put together, and that's where we're going to create SMART goals. And we're going to create an action plan with short-term and long-term activities that you're going to be able to step through once you've identified what those SMART goals are, and we'll step through it. You know, I'm very excited for you. Click on the link below to enroll in the course and program that's set up for you. I'm gonna go ahead and let others share with you their experience in the Goal Setting Masterclass.
Hey there, my name is Kaj, and recently I took this course which is called Goal Setting Masterclass from Global E-Learning Institute, and I absolutely loved it.
Because before this, my goal setting was all over the place. Nothing specific, kind of wishy-washy.
I feel like when it comes to goal setting, at least for me, it's hard for me to, get started and stick with certain things.
And then in the end, your dreams and goals just stay on your New Year's resolution list.
I would constantly feel like demotivated because they would just not happen in reality, and I kind of failed to achieve it. This course is so beautifully designed that it guides you through each stages of goal achievement.
It was a really nice and easy course to follow. The modules were nice and short, so I could fit them around my busy schedule.
My first takeaway was the idea and concept of core values, because quite frankly, before this, I don't think I had any. At least I wasn't aware of what they were. But now, having been through the program, I've identified my top 5 core values and ranked them in order of priority, so I know that every day I'm living life according to my core principles.
It gives me an action plan that I can follow in real life, where I can align my values, my beliefs, my principles, and come up with a vision and a mission statement that can be used to give direction to my life and actually achieve those goals.
The second takeaway I got was the idea of SMART goals. I have clear goals and clear, concise action steps attached to those goals to ensure that they become reality.
Each module leaves you with very simple steps to take next. So in module 1, you're given your workbook, and then you complete the steps at the end of each module in your workbook to come up with your final goals.
I found this book to be very helpful. It helped me to correctly map out my goals and how I will get there to accomplish them. So this really helped me to map out exactly what I need to do, how I'm going to get that done with the skills that I already have.
So this course has helped me a lot in understanding what I want from my life in terms of the vision, to develop a mission on how do I get there with the big steps.
And the great thing that I love about this is it's something that you can take away and continue to do outside of the course.
I also really enjoyed the time to sit back and relax in a way and just set some goals and reflect on my days and on my life and on my lifestyle and on what I want to change and how I want the future to look for me.
So it was overall a very helpful tool that I will continue to utilize in my day-to-day goal setting and long-term goals as well.
This course made me ask questions and made me think in ways that I've never thought before, truly.
That basically helped me change my life.
So if you're looking to upgrade the quality of your personal and professional life, I can't recommend the Goal Setting Masterclass enough.
No goal is too big to not be your reality.